Welcome back to your All Late Podcast, your ultimate source for all things rugby. I'm Adrian Pavata, alongside me, my co-host Angelo Petroso, and ours is
Banner.
Ours is Banner. Episode 22, huh?
Here we go.
Episode
22.
22, proudly
22 is it?
sponsored by SSA Custom Designs and FLM Attorneys. So if you need any law advice, please don't hesitate to call. If you need any custom-made water bottles, please dial them and they will be Banner.
Banner, your meta is our meta. Talk about
And
it.
talk about Youth Day. We had a fantastic day with BTD, Be the Difference Foundation.
Awesome. I think
it was really
it's a great
extremely-
opportunity, great exposure for our youth, and for all those who don't have the opportunity to get a necessary exposure.
100%.
I think BTD definitely served them
100%.
with a lot of exposure.
And if you missed it, please go on YouTube. It was live streamed. Go there,
All
check
the
it out.
games.
Please share love with BTD. They're doing exceptionally well for these past few years. I mean, they said, Grantham shared the story that there was only 2 female teams that participated. Now they have rugby, they soccer, they netball, there. So they're growing, and it's good that they're growing and we grow with it.
Yes, and next year Youth Day, if you have nothing to do, go to BTD's Youth Day. It was a huge success for them, I guess.
100%.
With a lot of big names who were invited and attended.
100%.
What
Guys
a
like Sheikh
great-
Swapi,
yes.
Blitzbook, and Craig Berry, backline coach of Marty. So, guys, they're doing their bit. Sheikhs, if you look at today's Youth Day of PTD, in terms of youth development, what do you think about that?
I think it's a really incredible initiative, and I think from the start the program and the foundation itself was something that was always going to give back to the community. And I remember the first youth day I came to, there was, I think, 2 girls teams that played the game, and that was the day. But look at how many girls and females teams are there now.
Goeiemôre, ek is Travino Williams. Ek speel vir Kassosley Comprehensive Hoërskool en ek dink op my eie persoonlike view, dis 'n mooi dag om rugby te speel.
Development side is to get the kids out of the trouble, out of the streets, and provide a platform opportunity for them to play and enjoy themselves and be youth again, you know.
And then Craig, obviously with this day, Youth Day, we also want to obviously get opportunities out there to the children in terms of getting into better schools and getting seen more, like on platforms like you said. Do you think that makes a big difference in a young child's life, especially from the rural areas?
Not just even in sport, any young kid that gets attention where both parents is present, there's a strong family bond, and majority of our community kids don't have that. There's a single parent, there's just a mother or grandmother that's looking after them. So just to spend some time and pay some attention to them so that they can get an opportunity to further their studies or get into a better school or better structural environment. And that's going to open up doors and open up for them to be able to see that they have potential and ability to get far in life.
And on the sad part for you, the Blue Bulls losing against Leinster, unfortunately.
I think it's a difficult one for us. We wanted to call it a home, away from home. But I guess tables didn't turn yet. But tables will turn.
100%.
Tables will
I
turn
think
for the Bulls.
Leinster deserved it.
Yeah, and they wanted
it the most. And then Ange, obviously, Super Rugby semi-finals. We're gonna chat.
Club rugby.
A bit about club rugby, and then obviously the main thing.
The main thing stays the main thing.
100%.
Yeah, we go.
Youth Day was on Monday. So we here to celebrate our youth, and our
100%.
guest is one of the youth leaders. Let's put it
Yes.
that way. The youth leaders. Brint Davids, upcoming
Milnerton
star,
High.
Milnerton High School, phenomenal player of Milnerton High School. Was the Creme XV Captain as well as the SA School's A. So
What an individual.
that speaks volumes. So we're gonna have him in the hot seat tonight.
Milnerton High is binne vanaand.
Binne.
Once again. Guys, and if you know of any other school with a player that you think is great, or it doesn't matter, but who doing sport and you want them on all 8, pop the message, DM us. We can host him. This is what we about. All 8 is binne. Talk about it. You can be next. Just talk to us. Don't be shy.
Just say hi.
Then we go to the sky. Because sky is the limit. Up next, Brint Davids, episode
22.
Here we
Welcome, Brint Davids, to the All 8 podcast. We know it's exam time now, but we're grateful to have you here with us. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hy Brint Davids is in die huis. Hy's binne. All the way from Milnerton High na Rugby Cut. Die Rugby Cut,
7493.
7493. Die Rugby is binne. So Brint, verstaan woord. Who is Brint Davids?
Brint Davids is a boy that comes from Ravensmead, which is a very disadvantaged community that was given the opportunity to play rugby and to follow his dreams. So yeah, that's who Brint Davids is, and yeah, just to chase my dreams and to have fun.
100%.
Brint, so we obviously know that you made Creme Week last year and you were the Creme Week XV captain. How was it firstly making the Creme Week team, and how was it leading the team? Because obviously you have a lot of different individuals with different egos, because I mean we all rugby players, we have egos. So how was it leading the team and being in that environment?
For me personally, it was a lot of pressure on me because it's not my school team that I'm like going to lead. It's a province, so I need to set like the standards and be the example from 1 to like 23 or 24 guys. But yeah, it was an honor and a privilege for me to captain a province side and to even make a province side. So yeah.
So Brint Davids, I know it's a lot of pressure and stuff, but for you putting on a SA jersey, SA school jersey, what went through your mind? I know not everyone had the opportunity to do that. So what went through your mind?
First for me it was like I had a bit of an emotional moment because like when I was a kid I always dreamed of the moment or like that moment of trying to represent my country in the thing that I love doing, which is called rugby. Yeah, I was just really proud of myself to see how far I came. So yeah, it was a big step for me, but yeah, I was just proud of myself. It was a bit of an emotional moment, and I just told myself I need to do it for those who backs me and for the love of the sport.
100%.
But if we go into rugby, obviously you have different parts of rugby, and
100%.
a lot of us rugby players don't like one part, which is fitness. But I would like to ask you anything in particular that you, in terms of training, that you enjoy the most.
The contact session.
The contact session.
That's the best part for me because I can dominate against most of my friends, and yeah, just let them know that die hond is hier.
Ja, die hond is binne. Die hond is binne. Gee die hond sy kos. Nee, die hond likes die koppe stamp. So die hond likes koppe stamp. Gee vir die hond dit. Die laaste hond.
Die hond is binne.
Mami gee die hond kos. Die hond is honger. En is 'n stukkie physical. Eet hom. Brint Davids. So Brint, ons weet daar's baie dinge wat gepaard gaan met rugby en iets moet jou getrigger het om rugby te speel. So, wat is jou of wie is jou grootste inspirasie?
I would say my dad. Me growing up, I always watched my father play club rugby, played for Tigerberg, RFC. So yeah, every Saturday I used to like watch my dad play and smash his opponents. So I think that's where the love, like for me, grew in the sport, and that's why I just told myself I need to become like my father, or at least try and outplay my father in every aspect I can. But yeah, my dad's my
You're definitely
inspiration.
quicker than your father, but I don't know about the aggression. Your father was a very aggressive player.
Brent,
Eh?
is it safe to say we know you're a big Tigerberg supporter?
Yeah, most definitely. But
Tier is in die huis. Tier is in die huis. Talk about it.
But so like on that, your dad obviously played for Tigerberg for many years and has been a club hero for a while. What in particular did you enjoy about your dad's game?
probably him being really physical with his opponents, and yeah, just seeing him like being dominant on the field, and yeah, physically hurting them. It gave me that bit of like excitement seeing my dad like fighting with everyone.
But on that as well, any pre-game or any pre-game rituals or superstitions? Krijg je een famous ontie wat je om haar geroep het?
Yeah, now and
Een
then.
gebreide ontittie.
So yeah, they have like a special speedo that I play in.
A Weinberg probably.
Yeah,
Wait. How do you play for Milnerton High,
With a Weinberg
but with
speedo.
the Weinberg speedo? Something's not matching here, boy.
it just feels comfortable, man. Like, the type of speedo. Yeah, and then obviously I do my pre-game praying. So with the boys in the cloakroom, we all just pray together, and then yeah, we take it from there. It's on the field.
Okay, Brent, is there one moment you will never forget in your rugby career thus far? One moment. Highlight one moment.
Only like for this year.
No, for your rugby career.
Oh.
Could be any.
I'd say last year by the Craven week when I scored my first try actually, because I never like got the opportunity to score a try in the Grand Coma. So yeah, for me scoring a try in the province jersey was like a big thing. Yeah, I was just excited and proud of myself. But yeah, that like made me want another one. But, yeah.
Here we go. Brent, how did you manage school and rugby at the same time? I know it's a difficult one.
Yeah.
With the long hours of practice, long hours of school. So that's a difficult one.
Yeah, I would like balance school and rugby to a certain point. So like school, I would obviously leave my house or like travel early morning to school and probably get to school at like 6:30 in the morning. So then once school is like done and finished and stuff, I have training from like 2:30 to like 5:30. And then I'd probably leave school so about like at 6 and get home at like 6:30 to 7 o'clock side. So then I would get home, obviously do my daily like stuff that I do every day, and then probably take like an hour or two out of my evening to at least go over my work or my schoolwork and sit with my books and stuff like that. And then from there, the rest of the night I can have to myself. So
100%.
And obviously speak to your girls or girlfriend.
Yes, sir. All the mention that-
So Brent, going to Milnerton High School, how did Milnerton High impact your schooling and your rugby in terms of the overall?
From a schooling point of view, I find like the academics it's more easier and it's not that stressful on you. And from a rugby perspective, I've learned a lot like from my coach Bobby. He taught me a lot about my position and what is my roles on the field as a sixth flanker. So I would say my rugby did increase by 4 because of the coaching staff that we have and the players that I'm with in the team, because we're so there to help each other. So yeah, to make each other better in every training session.
On that, we obviously know that the Ravens meet is currently not the way it used to be in terms of there's a lot of gangsterism going on now, there's a lot of drugs happening around. Any message out there to the youngsters, guys that are your age, that can basically just motivate them to stay away from those external factors?
From my side, I would just like to tell them to chase your dreams. Don't let anybody stop you from chasing your dreams, and choose your friends wisely,
100%.
because what your friends can do, it can affect you in a negative way or in a positive way. So yeah, but for a rugby player trying to make it out of a community like mine, I would just say to work hard, believe in yourself, back in yourself, and just go out there, do what you love, and have fun.
Brint Davids, work hard, have fun, love yourself, choose the right friends, talk about it.
Rugby results and fixtures. And this weekend, Super Rugby.
So I don't want to talk about it, but yeah,
Please
we have
talk
to.
about it. Crusaders beating the Blues 21-14. Obvious.
Yeah, I expected more from the Blues. I think they had the Crusaders at the moment, but
I think at the end of the day, they say defense wins you games, definitely. I mean, the Crusaders were defending from minute 78 up until minute 83, 84, there around. So,
But
I mean,
yeah.
defending on your try line consistently,
a
eating
lot of
guys back,
faces
it's
and-
tough. But they managed to do that.
congrats there.
Chiefs beating the Brumbies 37-17.
I think I expected more from the Brumbies as well because they were great during the season, but now there's matters. Didn't come to the party, bro.
And just like your Blue Bulls didn't come to the party,
Oh, my
losing
word.
in the final of the URC 32 points to 7 against
I
Leinster.
think that's part of the game, and back to the drawing board. See you next year in the final, same place, but at Loftus. At
4
Loftus.
years.
4 years. Tables will turn. Tables will turn. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow.
Currie Cup Division 1. Leopards beating the Border Bulldogs 47 points to 20. I think it was expected.
Expected.
Griffins, what's happening with the Griffins? Losing to the Falcon 26 points to 36.
The 10-point difference, I think, I'm not sure. I don't have
Like
any
falling
comment about it.
falling out. I mean, the Falcon also beat them with that amazing comeback when they were leading 40 something
of
points to
tries.
7. Yeah. So tough one there at the Griffin. Welcome. Eastern Province 36 points to 31. Expected close game against SVD in Eastern Province.
I think, but I expected more from SVDs because they think much more a bigger team. It's not about size, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, all the congrats to Eastern Province. Then to the things that matter. Super League A, Super League B, and Super League C. Let's have a look at a Super League A. Falls Bay beating SK Wolmers with a 10-point difference, 44-34. I think that's...
It was tough. I think it was tough for Falls Bay at the Bay. It was tough there in Constantia. SK never made it easy for them. But they played exceptionally well. I mean, I think there was a time, I think late in the game, where SK was on the attack and then ball went. Mikael Jafter picked the ball up and passed the ball to Peter Williams, and Peter Williams scored in the corner.
The weapon.
The weapon.
The weapon. Talk about it. So, Brackenfell versus Kuils River. 34-17 voor Kuils River. I think hij is een beetje door elkaar aan.
Kayla, yeah, they're struggling. Obviously, the change of coaches as well, so it's tough. But I think Brackenfell at home always going to be tough.
Always. Then VDE beating Matis convincingly. 41-34.
Marty's is in a building phase.
Yeah, definitely. And I think for all the new lads there, it's difficult for them to play in a league where there's a lot of old uncles,
Yeah.
mature guys. I think they more vastly cup related, and for them to playing in a league like this, this league don't have respect for anyone at all. So for them it's difficult. I do understand for students.
But I think they I won't say it's a good thing, but it's also a good thing to bowl with the youngsters because next year they know how it is.
100%.
Next year, different ball games. So-
Different ball game than
So-
Durbanville beating St. George's convincingly with 82/15. I don't have anything to say about that. Then I think this is the biggest upset of the weekend. UWC beating Unimo. Oh my word.
33 points.
I don't have
26.
any comments of this because this is my ex-team, UWC in Milnerton Club, current team. But yeah, congrats UWC. Hamilton's beating Helderberg 31-22. I think that was also a great game. I watched some snips of it, but I think Helderberg was supposed to grab that one. But unlucky for them. Congrats Hamiltons. Then Super League B. Let's look at Super League B. CPUT losing against Kraaifontein 35-19. Any thoughts?
I think CPT is always going to be tough, but I
Yeah.
think Kraaifontein, with the experienced guys that they have in their squad, definitely pulling through.
Yeah. Then Kylmo lost against Franzoek
Yeah,
36-24. I think that's also a
there was a
difficult
derby.
one.
It
A
was
derby as well.
It was derby.
So-
Stellenbosch and Franzoek derby.
Yeah.
Always gonna be packed.
Difficult ball game.
Difficult, but I think I always thought that Franzoek was gonna win it.
Yeah. Congrats there, Franzoek. Then Makassa versus Belha. Belha beating them 24-22. I think Belha is busy grabbing all the wins along the way. And I think they will definitely coming in by the sliding door. Then Primrose beating Hentenaat 61-10. Sure. Behalve. Here we go. Behalve beating Amadeus 23-22. What a nail biter. Well done.
Penalty to win the game.
100%.
Well done there to Coach Jonathan Adams.
And to all the Behalve supporters, congratulations. I think you needed this one.
100%.
Then Super League C, Violets beating Rangers 25-12. Atlantis beating Eerste River 31-20.
20.
Young Peoples beating All Saints 27-24. I think All Saints is busy throwing this one away.
Yeah, they I think it's 1 or 2 losses now.
Third one now,
They lost against Violets as well.
100%. And Delft losing against Busy Bees.
And in Delft.
In Delft, a difficult one, 35-29. Strand United versus Scotsdene, 33-29 for Strand. I think after the derbies, they confidence is back.
Definitely.
Then Gardens beating Roses, Caledonian Roses, 35-27.
Gardens is doing work there. Yeah, they're doing
100%.
work. They're doing
That's
work.
our club rugby results.
And then we have our fixtures. Obviously, the big game coming up on Saturday is obviously the Crusaders versus the Chiefs.
Chiefs, man. My money's on
The
the Chiefs.
21st of June at 9:05.
Shoot, what?
Don't miss that game. The Crusaders are going to be animals on Saturday. Definitely claiming the 100th Super Rugby, but we're not going to talk about that.
Talk about it, but Chiefs, man. Let's go, boys.
Crusaders all the way. Back
Here
in the
we
Reds.
go.
Then the Currie Cup Division 1 fixtures. Border Bulldogs versus SVD. I'm taking
SVD.
SVD. Falco versus Leopards.
Leopards.
I'll go Falco. Griffins versus Eastern Cape.
Griffins.
Griffins?
All the way.
I'll go Griffins because it's in Welcome.
Yeah, Griffins.
That's our rugby results and fixtures. So if you want to share your fixtures with us, and we can always post your things on our All Late podcast on our channel, please don't hesitate. Post.
Here we go.
Post
And
and-
give a score prediction for the Chiefs and the Crusaders.
Please.
Great and big New Zealand derby. I think it's a honor again
100%.
for New Zealand rugby. Hosting the two home teams of New Zealand, the Chiefs and the Crusaders, with a big final. I think It's gonna be a big one.
100%. But I think Crusaders is definitely taking this one.
Okay.
And
You are Crusader supporters. What do you expect? You have to support your boys, right? But anyway, Chiefs, man. Done. What do you want more?
yeah,
We go.
Brint Davids, thanks for being on the All Out podcast with us. We truly appreciate your time and your effort you put into being here, and we'd like to thank your mom and your dad for allowing you to be here with us tonight. I know it's obviously exam time and all of those things. So from our side, we'd just like to wish you well with the Craven Week. We know you're going to have a successful Craven Week, as well as we'll spreek het oor jou lewe that you will definitely play SA schools, and we know that you will make a success about this or success of your rugby journey. So yeah, and hopefully we're going to see you in the green and gold one. Green and gold one day.
Top dogs.
Yeah, from my side, I just want to say thank you for having me this evening on your guys' show. It means a lot that you guys wanted me to be on your show for the Youth Month. So yeah, I think it's right for that exposure, and yeah, for many other youth rugby boys or youth leaders boys to come on your show.
Here we go. It was Brint Davids. Here we go. Talk about it, guys. Nothing much, nothing less. Here we go. I want you to like,
Share
And subscribe.
Here we go.